Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a pretty fascinating, sometimes kind of opaque corner of the online poker world. We're talking about the private clubs and unions on ClubGG. You know, it's a platform that feels a lot more exclusive, maybe, than your typical online poker room. But here's the thing, right? Getting into these games isn't as simple as just, well, signing up and depositing. So today we're taking a deep dive into something really critical for anyone looking to play securely and honestly just have a good experience in this unique ecosystem. How to find and vet trusted agents for ClubGG clubs and unions. Because it isn't just about finding an agent, it's about finding the right one. They're basically your gateway. Okay, let's unpack this then. What exactly is ClubGG and why do players even need an agent? Why not just sign up directly?
Yeah, that's absolutely the place to start because this whole agent system, it's really what makes ClubGG, well, different.
Yeah.
At its heart, ClubGG is a popular platform, sure, but it's specifically designed for, let's say, real money style games,
hmm
all within a private club-based setup. Think less like a big open casino floor, more like an exclusive members-only lounge. You
Yep.
kind of need an introduction to get past the velvet rope.
Okay, members only. I get that.
Exactly. And within ClubGG, you mostly see two kinds of structures. You've got clubs, these are the smaller private groups, members playing mostly amongst themselves. Then you have unions. Now, these are basically networks, linking several clubs together. Unions are pretty important for getting higher player traffic, more game variety, bigger tournaments, that sort of thing.
Right, bigger pools.
Precisely. And you hit the nail on the head earlier. ClubGG does not allow direct signups, deposits, or withdrawals like, the big traditional poker sites. And that's where the agent becomes totally indispensable. They're your bridge. They get you access, they handle the money deposits, withdrawals, they guide you through it.
Hmm.
So our mission today really is to arm you, the listener, with the knowledge to not just find an agent, but to figure out who's genuinely reliable, how to avoid the pitfalls, ensure safety, trust, fair play,
Yeah.
all that good stuff in this ClubGG world. It's about making sure your poker journey here is smooth, not, a headache.
Okay, so the agent isn't just a helper, they're like the linchpin, the essential connection. You literally can't play without them handling the money.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
For the real money style play within these private clubs, the agent facilitates the financial side.
Wow. Okay, so given that reliance, that complete dependence almost, why is choosing a trusted agent just so incredibly vital? It sounds like the stakes are sky high, like choosing, I don't know, a financial advisor, not just some random contact. What's the most common way people get, well, burned when that trust isn't there? And what specific things do good agents actually do that make such a difference?
That comparison to a financial advisor,
hmm
it's actually spot on. The quality, the safety of your whole ClubG experience, really, it hinges almost entirely on the agent's credibility.
Yeah.
It's not exaggerating to say they're the cornerstone.
Yeah.
And how do players get burned? Oh, easily. The most common way is simply entrusting money and access to some, unverified fly-by-night agent. They take your deposit, maybe you play for a bit, then you try to withdraw, and poof, they're gone. Radio silence. And because it's decentralized, you often have very little recourse.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, it's rough. But a trusted agent, they bring huge value. First off, and maybe most importantly, secure transactions. Think about it, you're handing over your poker bankroll. A good agent doesn't just move money, they do it transparently. Clear records, established payment channels you can actually track.
Right. Not just some vague promise.
Exactly. We've heard horror stories. Players sending crypto to some anonymous wallet, promised a great deal, and the money just vanishes. Transparency in funds is the absolute bedrock. Second, they give you access to active clubs and unions. See, not all clubs are buzzing with flares. A dodgy agent might stick you in a dead club. A trusted one connects you where the games are actually running consistently. Good traffic, decent competition. That's what you want.
Yeah, definitely. You want to actually play.
Of course. Then there are fair bonuses and promotions. Good agents offer legitimate rake-back deals. That's, getting a percentage of the rake you pay back.
Yeah.
And transparent promos, not these crazy, unbelievable offers that just disappear when it's time to pay out. And finally, and this is critical, a trusted agent provides protection against fraud. They help ensure players are properly verified. They work to keep fake IDs or, rigged setups out. What's really fascinating here is how a trusted agent isn't just helping you play. They're actively safeguarding your money, your time, and the game's integrity. It really is the difference between a smooth, secure, maybe even profitable experience and just constant stress and risk.
I really appreciate that breakdown of the why. It paints a very clear picture. The agent is your partner, but also your shield. But knowing why trust matters so much leads straight to the next question. How do we avoid falling for the bad ones? What are those big, blaring warning signs? The red flags that should make you immediately hit the brakes when you're looking for an agent?
Absolutely vital question. Spotting the fakes is just as important as finding the good ones. Maybe even more so at the start. One of the clearest signs, a fundamental lack of transparency. This is huge. Maybe they won't give you a clear club ID up front, or their payment details are super vague, confusing.
Like intentionally confusing?
Sometimes, yeah. It feels like they want it to be murky. Any hesitation to provide clear, basic info like a club ID you can check, big red flag. Think of it like misdirection. Don't let them obscure the basics.
Okay, so transparency first. What else?
Another major one. No clear or responsive contact information. If an agent is hard to get hold of, takes days to reply, only uses some anonymous throwaway account, that's a problem. Imagine you win big, you want to cash out, and suddenly your agent is a ghost for 2 days. That anxiety, you don't need it. You need reliable communication, especially with money involved.
Makes sense. Consistent contact.
Then watch out for those unrealistic bonus offers, like 200% instant bonus, no playthrough required. If it sounds way too good to be true.
It probably is.
Almost certainly, yeah. Especially in this kind of ecosystem. Those are usually just bait to get a big first deposit out of you. Money you'll likely never see again. It's like finding a suitcase of cash on the street possible, but screams trap.
Right, okay. Be realistic about offers.
And finally, always, always look for negative reviews. Seriously, dive into the poker forums, the online communities, Reddit, 2plus2, Cards Chat. If you see multiple people complaining about an agent, slow payouts, ghosting players, outright scams, treat that as gospel. That shared intel from other players is priceless. Staying alert to these signs, it's like playing solid defense in poker. It stops you from making really costly mistakes before you even get dealt in. That defensive poker analogy really hits home.
Yeah.
Being proactive, spotting the tells, folding the bad hand early. Okay, so let's flip it. We know what to run away from. Now here's where it gets really interesting for people wanting to play. How do we actively find a genuinely trustworthy ClubGG agent? What's the step-by-step? How do you take that proactive approach you just talked about? Right, this is where you put on your detective hat. It needs a systematic approach. First, and I really can't stress this enough, check their online reputation and reviews. Dive deep into those established poker forums I mentioned, 2plus2, Cards Chat, relevant Reddit subforums. These places are absolute gold mines. You'll find threads dedicated to vetting agents, players sharing detailed experiences, good and bad, transaction times, communication quality. It's all there. The collective wisdom is huge.
Okay, so research the forums first.
Got it. Second, and this is non-negotiable for verification, always ask the agent for the specific official club IDs and union IDs. Get those numbers. And then don't just take their word for it. Go into the ClubGG app yourself. Search for those IDs. Make sure they exist, they're active, they match what the agent told you. This confirms the club is real.
Ah, okay. Verify in the app. Smart.
Crucial step. Third, ensure transparent payments and keep your own records. Good agents use clear, established methods. PayPal, crypto, maybe UPI, depending on the region. They should help you track things. But you, the player, must keep your own detailed log. Every deposit, every withdrawal. Dates, amounts, transaction IDs, maybe even screenshots of the chat confirming it. This is your personal audit trail. Don't skip this.
Right. Personal accountability, too.
Exactly. Fourth, look for responsive and professional support. A trustworthy agent will have clear communication channels. Telegram, Discord, WhatsApp are common. And they should be reasonably prompt and professional. Test them. Ask a few questions before you send any money. See how they respond. Are they clear, helpful, accessible?
Test the waters, communication-wise. Good tip.
And finally, if you can, cross-check with existing players. If you're in online poker groups, maybe Discord servers, or you know someone already playing on ClubGG, ask around. Hey, anyone have experience with Agent X? That direct word of mouth from someone you trust, or even just another player in a community, is incredibly valuable.
Makes sense.
If we connect this back, this whole systematic process, it's not just about finding an agent. It's about building a secure foundation for your entire experience there. Gives you peace of mind, right? So you can actually focus on playing poker, not worrying if your money is safe.
That is an incredibly thorough and practical checklist, like building your bankroll with a really solid base. But okay, even with those steps, where do people even start looking? Where do you find potential agents to put through that rigorous testing process you just described, so you're not just shooting in the dark online?
That's a great point. Knowing where to look makes it way more efficient and, frankly, safer. There are several reliable starting points. Poker forums, again, are top tier. Places like 2plus2, Cards Chat. They aren't just for reviews. Legitimate agents often advertise there. They'll list their clubs, promotions, contact info. You can often see them interacting publicly, answering questions.
So they're actively participating there sometimes.
Often, yes. The good ones are. Beyond the forums, look at online communities on platforms like Telegram and Discord. There are tons of groups specifically for ClubGG players. These groups are lively. Discussions, recommendations flying around, sometimes direct contact with agents right there in the chat. Many players find their agents this way, through real-time community interaction and vetting.
Okay, Telegram and Discord groups. Interesting.
You can also check out affiliate sites, reputable poker news sites or established poker strategy partners. They sometimes have lists or recommendations for verified agents they partner with. These sites usually care about their own reputation, so they tend to vet agents reasonably well.
Right, they have skin in the game.
Exactly. And for more specific insights, regional networks can be great. Think Poker Guru in India or certain Reddit poker subreddits focused on U.S. players, for example. They often discuss agents and clubs popular in that specific region. And looking maybe a bit into the future, we're even starting to see things like AI-driven recommendation platforms emerge. Still early days, but imagine AI analyzing tons of data to match you with a vetted agent based on rep payout speed. Could streamline things eventually.
Wow, AI vetting agents. That's something else. Okay, that's a great set of starting points, covering everything from old school forums to the cutting edge. So let's say you've done the work. You followed the steps, vetted carefully, found a great agent, joined an active club. What now? What are some general best practices for actually playing on ClubGG to keep things safe and smart even after you've found someone good? This is about protecting yourself once you're in the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Finding a good agent is step one, but playing smart continues from there. Responsible play is still key for safety and enjoyment. My first essential tip: start with small deposits. Seriously, don't just dump your whole bankroll in on day one. Test the waters. Send a smaller amount first. Play a bit. Maybe even request a small withdrawal early on, just to see the process through. Build that trust incrementally. It's a vital sanity check.
Right. Test the entire cycle deposit, play, withdraw with a small amount first. Smart.
Definitely. Second, and we touched on this, but it bears repeating, track all your transactions religiously. Keep your own detailed records. Dates, amounts, transaction IDs, screenshots of confirmations. This is your personal ledger. It keeps everyone accountable, including yourself, and it's invaluable if any discrepancy ever pops up.
Be your own accountant. Got it.
Third, try to play in active clubs and unions. Stick to the places where there's consistent traffic. It just makes for a better experience. More games running, better variety of opponents, generally a healthier environment. Nothing's worse than logging in and seeing just empty tables.
Yeah, that would be frustrating.
And finally, and this is just good poker practice anywhere, but especially important here, set strict bankroll limits. Responsible Gaming 101. Decide your limits before you play deposit limits, loss limits, maybe even time limits, and then, crucially, stick to them. Discipline here is your ultimate safety net against chasing losses or playing over your head. These practices, when you combine them with having that trusted agent you found, really do elevate your safety, your enjoyment, and hopefully your results on ClubGG.
We have covered a ton of ground today. Wow. Okay, quick recap. We figured out what ClubGG actually is, why agents are so totally vital there. We dove deep into spotting the fakes, those red flags everyone needs to watch for. Then we got that excellent step-by-step guide on actively finding and verifying the good guys, the trusted agents. We even looked at where to start your search forums, communities, maybe even AI someday, and finished with those crucial safe play tips. So what does this all mean for you listening right now? It means you should feel much more equipped, more confident to navigate the ClubG world, turning what could seem risky into something secure and hopefully fun.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. Just remember, those trusted ClubGG agents, they really are the cornerstone. Safe play, secure money, access to the good games and active unions. Always do your research. Always verify. Always play responsibly. This actually raises an important question, I think. For players who are used to the big, regulated online poker sites, this whole agent model is, well, it's a whole new layer of trust and verification, isn't it? So how does learning to vet an agent, to really scrutinize transparency, cross-reference info, demand verification, how does that skill prepare you not just for ClubGG, but for navigating other kinds of decentralized platforms or community-driven online spaces in the future? In our increasingly complex digital world, with all these new platforms and ways of interacting or transacting online, understanding how to actually build and verify trust, That feels like a critical life skill now, one that stretches way beyond just the poker table.
That is a fantastic thought to leave everyone with. How these skills, critical thinking, verification, demanding transparency, how they really transcend the game itself. They empower you in so many other digital corners of life. Definitely something to reflect on and maybe apply more broadly. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive today. We really hope to have you with us for the next one.